She joins us live with more on how our Christmas trees can be used after the holiday is over. Hi, Ange.
Hey guys, I love this idea. This is Lori Bankson from the Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary. Lori, okay, first of all, once Christmas is over, we're ready to get rid of our real trees. What can we do with them? Where can we place them in our yard?
Best thing to do is to find a quiet place in the yard. And it can be a big yard or a small yard, but some place that is maybe out of the way from a few pets, but you could still watch it and just lay it on its side. But first make sure it's cleaned off of all your ornaments, tinsel, any of the decorations so birds or animals wouldn't chew on that or swallow it.
Because ultimately it's going to become a shelter for these birds and small animals. And we can add things to that tree. So let's start with the pine cones.
Absolutely. You know, we have a lot of different pine cones. These are some that our naturalists have picked up over the years, and you can actually turn this into a little mini portable feeder for little birds. This time of year, the snow is covering up their wild food, so this is a great project. Put a little peanut butter over it, roll it in some seed. Voila, you have not only a nice little food source, but a beautiful decor for your Christmas tree.
How fun would this be to do with the kids over winter break, you know?
It's a blast.
And look, we've got one hanging right here. So this one you used, it looks like some fishing line, and we just attached it to the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't we switch sides?
Sure.
You tell me what you did over here.
Sure. Over here, we took some yarn and we made a little bit of wildlife garland. And what we did is took some orange slices, some apples, some little oat cereals, and some nuts, and we just strung them on and made some different things. You want to make sure that your string has a knot on the end, or else tied up to the food so the little oat cereal doesn't fall off. And you also want to make sure that it's long enough that the wind doesn't blow it out of the tree, and it kind of attaches to the tree really well.
Okay.
So you can just tie some on the end, and then you can string that right up into your tree along with your pine cones.
And these, you were saying, I mean, these animals really flock to this, especially now that we've got this snowfall, right? Tell us how that makes a difference.
You know, people haven't been seeing a lot of birds at their feeders because we haven't had any snow cover. And they've been going out and foraging on the natural food. Well, now that we have some snow, which is great, the little birds' food sources may be covered up, and especially our little songbirds, they may not be strong enough to really look for that food or unearth the snow, so they can look for the food underneath. So this is a really great food source, and it's very high caloric, so it gives birds that energy they need to keep their body temperatures up in the cold winter.
Well, this is fantastic. I think it's fun. It would be fun to do with the kids.
Yes.
Educational for them, and you're helping out our little furry friends.
Right, and in the spring they can use the yarn for their nests.
Yeah.
So you have a couple of seasons.
Look at that, Lori.
An aha moment.
I just love it. Like, I want to go home and do it immediately. Like, just take down my Christmas tree now and do it.
It's a great idea. Well, don't do that. Wait a week. It'll be fun.
I know, I will.
You could hang some of the ornaments on an existing tree, though, outside.
Yeah, absolutely.